Hey everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. In this video, I'm going to be planning for the week of January 2nd through the 8th. Oh my gosh, we are in 2023. It is crazy. And the theme I'm going with, lots of the challenges don't have their new themes going out this far yet. You know, it's the holidays, we get busy, we lose track of what day it is, and we just don't get our themes out in time. So that is great. I am going to use some new stickers. This is Winter Blooms. It's the brand new one from 2022 from Live Love Posh. And I have to say, a lot of times, so when I decide whether or not I want to buy a sticker book, it's kind of a need to have versus a nice to have. Like nice to have. I hit these and I was like, need to have. When she did her flip through and I saw those, I was like, I have to have those stickers. So we are going to take this opportunity. I like these too. These were a need to have as well. But I feel like I already have something kind of along these lines. Maybe I think in a KaiserCraft sticker book, these same like style artwork snowflakes were in a set that had more pink in it. But this, and I actually have printed my own stickers that look a lot like these. So anyway, I want to use these. I'm going to take this opportunity to use these, and as you could see, I have the 20. Oh no, this is not the new. This is from last year, the winter boxes from Mojo Jojo Plans from last year, and I just thought it would be super easy for me to just look at this and say black boxes. Black boxes, no problem, good to go, black boxes. But I didn't want to just, I'm going to use probably a black pen to write all across these two pages, and you all, my regulars, you know I write a lot on these two pages. This is my social media planner, so everything I'm going to post, all my workflows, everything's on there. So black pen, I wanted to do something other than black boxes. So I like this set. We're going to use this set with the grays and the browns, the brown grays and the gray browns, or because I think those will look really nice on here. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is white out all the words over here. So I think what I like to do, if you take these double box stickers and turn them 90 degrees so that they're more portrait instead of landscape, you can cover up all of these bullet points and it doesn't look weird. So that's what I'm going to do. Now this is back when there were quite glaring printing differences between the two pages, but since I'm going to use a gray box and a brown box, it's okay. As long as I pair it with the right small box. I absolutely could use these, but again, I want to turn them vertically instead of horizontally, so we're going to go ahead and grab these. Turn them like I want to turn them. Make sure, so I just barely cover, I'm going to do this on both sides, I'm just going to barely cover that bottom bullet point on both sides, and then I'm going to put my opposite color little box on there for my functional word. So I want to make sure and get this shade of gray, not this one. There we go. And then coming over here now, I love these trees. I think they're so fun. And what I thought I could do was kind of stagger them. So if I put, is this one bunch or two? Let me grab my glasses so I can figure that out. It looks like, I can't tell. Let's pull this off of there and just find out. Even if it is one bunch, I can very, very easily cut through that gap and make it two. It's two. Okay. So what I thought I would do is put this littler bunch over here, cover up this bunch of whiteout, use this bunch to cover up this bunch of whiteout. And it would kind of be like a meandering path through the forest. Now I'm not going to put it way down here. It's very extremely tempting. But I want to, I think, bring it up a little bit so that I can cover that white out. Okay, and then let's do this one up here. Oops. All right. It slipped. There we go. There's where it's going. And then I want to go ahead and do my trick where I put a box up here for YouTube videos where I do a little sticker surgery. Oops, wrong book. And so I have brown, gray, let's go brown. And I want to use the same color of brown. So I need to flip over to this page. Or, well, I guess I'm using this page because I only have one left. Okay, so I'm going to grab a straight edge and my Kiss Cutting, which is my dull-ish craft knife, and cut the two sides off of these boxes so I can stick them together and have a double wide title box. Just cutting lightly. Kiss cutting is when you cut lightly, so you cut through the sticker, but you don't cut through the waxy back paper that it's stuck to. And I call this my Kiss Cutting craft knife because I've let it get a bit dull on purpose so that I'm less likely to cut too deep. And the reason I cut matching sides off of these is so that if the entire page is cut slightly unevenly, like maybe everything is shifted up so that the top border is slightly wider than the bottom border. This particular case, it looks pretty even. But if you do run into a page where that is the case, then cutting the opposite sides off like I just did means that when you stick them together, the border's even. You don't have like a wide border on this one and a skinny border on that one. It just makes it much more seamless. There we go. All right. And then I wanted to come over here. So I noticed over here, there are a few, I like the new version of the sticker books because there are a few paper stickers with functional stuff. So I thought there are 4 of these, 2 on each page. I could use those every other as my stat boxes. So this is where all my posts go, so I can make sure I get them all done. And then I put a little box on each day so that I can keep track of my subscriber counts. So mostly YouTube and Instagram. If I could figure out an easy way to monitor Facebook, I would, but it's really hard for me to even find that information on my Facebook group, my Facebook page, so I don't worry about that one. All right, so, and then what I'm gonna do is go with these 2 colors for the rest of them. Next thing I wanna do is, this book has list stickers, and I've showed you before, these list stickers, the dots on these are spaced exactly every other line. So I can stick these on there and I'm gonna use a jelly roll, a nice fat jelly roll 10. I'm gonna put these on and I'll put browns where these are and grays where these are to just kind of mix and match the colors, and then I can draw every other dot I can draw in there so that I have a bullet point on every line. You'll see. Be sure to let your gel pen dry really well. It's really easy to see right now while there's nothing on there. It's all empty, all the little imperfections from the hand-drawn dots. But once you get writing all over it and start checking them off, you won't even be able to tell which ones are hand-drawn and which ones aren't. So the only other thing I might want out of this book is some sort of box to put habit trackers in, which I haven't pulled any habit trackers yet, but I'm thinking I could put them here. I'm gonna pause this. I forgot to pull habit trackers, so let me pause this and grab those real quick. So I pulled the KaiserCraft Neutral Basics book because I really like to do a little sticker surgery on here and call those my habit trackers. So since it's gonna probably end up down here, that's where my biggest bit of space is, I think I wanna go ahead and use the gray for the outline so that I don't have brown and brown right next to each other. And then I want to use gray in here. So again, with my slightly dull craft knife, I'm just going to cut off, I need 3 habit trackers this week. So I'm going to cut off monthly and just leave habit tracker. And then I'm going to also cut off the bottom 2 rows of boxes so that I just have 3 rows, which is what I need for the week. There we go. So now this can go inside the gray box that I want. I'm gonna grab the whole box. And that should be pretty much everything I need out of that book. And then we'll kind of put this down here. So offsetting, boom, boom, boom. Let's come down here with it. Or I can put it here and grab, yeah, let's do it. Let's put it, let's keep deco. Let's zigzag with the deco and keep the box kind of up here. And so to that end, let's wait and stick this and figure out what that deco is going to be. Because I want the box to be over top of the deco. I could put one of these big floral clusters in there. I like this tree too, actually. With the black ribbon, that's pretty. Is there anything up here I want to use down in that corner? Nothing's really grabbing my attention. I do like these pine cones. I feel like they could go down here. I think I want that tree. It's tempting to put this pre-made, this pre-set corner sticker down here, but and even though the colors match, I feel like it's a little bit, if I put a big bunch of florals on there in one place, I feel like I might need them somewhere else. Whereas this one's more of a tree, so I feel like it goes with the motif I've already got going. And I can kind of, it looks like it's going to kind of wrap right in between punches if I put it in the right spot. So now let's put this here. Oh yeah, look at that. Can you envision the meandering path through there? I'm going to grab a Papermate flare and write in what my 3 different habit trackers are. So that's just making sure each day, or most days, the majority of the days, I get on my different social medias and respond to questions and comments. I really like to do that. How about, let's see, just still wanting something for this corner. I like this little branch. That could go in there. Or maybe that should go over here. I don't usually use all 6 bullet points on the weekend. So it's okay if this covers up the bottom one. What else? I could put that tree over here and have it go up. I think it's going to go a little too high though. I could put one of these stars on there. Let's put one of these on there. This one's already cut to go along the edge. Let's grab that one. I'm wondering if I want to go ahead and put stars on these. I don't think so. Let's grab words to put in there. So I just got these from, let's see, this is Alexandra Nicole. They were a little too tall to fit in my sticker book, so I cut the top off and stuck it on the back so I would know for sure where they were from. AlexandraNicolePlans. So work to do, that's good. Put that on there. So that can be for my filming schedule. And then let's see if I have something else from her in that same font. I think I have like, so I could use these, although I have more steps I keep track of. I thought I had another one from her. Maybe not. Nope, I guess not. I thought I had more words from her. Maybe they got stuck in a different book. I'm still getting used to this organization system, although I do really, really love it. This one is more for my catch-all. We'll grab some coffee while we're in here as well. Nope, I guess not. Okay, that's okay. No problem. How about little things? That's a new one I've got here recently. And I like it. So this is from Orange Umbrella. These are all my new stickers I got during the Black Friday sales. That fits in there perfect. All right, and then let's grab one that says YouTube videos. I can grab my custom. Maybe one for in there. YouTube videos, there we go. So my fonts will be a little bit different, but the thing that I like is that they all look kind of hand lettered, so it's okay that they don't match exactly. I don't mind that at all, actually. There. So functionally, that's everything. Now we can just have a little fun. Let's grab a coffee. So coffee over here. This is where I put what video is posting each day. Just looking for something a little bit more black and white. I like this. So this is a new one. This one's perfect for this. It's all black and gray and brown. So again, this is from AlexandraNicolePlans. So this cat character is called Muffy. And Muffy says coffee first. I had my cat in college. Kashi got me through a lot of rough times before I met my husband, breakups and whatnot, failed tests and so on and so forth. He was a black tuxedo cat. This reminds me of my buddy Kashi. He's been gone for years now. All right, then let's go ahead and get, let's get some circles or something drawn in here. I finally, after, how many years ago did this stencil come out from Happy Planner? This is the one, it's hard to see, but it's got stars, hearts, and hexagons. And the thing about these, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is sized to equally divide a classic size vertical box into 7. This is the stencil I almost always use for my dots or my squares. I've had them before, but this one that had the new shapes perfectly divided into 7, I ordered this probably 3 different times from Happy Planner, and every single time days and days and days would go by and I would get a message saying it was out of stock. And I don't know about you all, but when you go out of your way to get enough stuff to make the shipping worth the cost, and then that one item gets canceled and then you get an email saying, hey, it's back in stock, but it's going to cost you almost as much as the item for shipping because it's just that one item. I gave up. I gave up. And then finally here around the holidays when they had a day where they had free shipping, no minimum purchase. I went on there and I looked, and sure enough, oh my gosh, it was there. I finally got it. And I think it was in, you could get it in Hobby Lobby or someplace. Probably Hobby Lobby, because I really don't care for Hobby Lobby. I don't go in there unless I absolutely have to. And I've looked at ordering through their app and their website, and I don't know why. It's definitely not made for that, and I just have not had good luck getting that to work online ordering at all. So anyway, I finally got it, and since I've got the stars as part of the deco stickers in this set of stickers, I'm going to use all of that to explain. I'm going to use the little star to draw my list points over here. Just using a generic black super fine pen so that I can get in all the little nooks and crannies of the little stars. Yay! Okay, like that. That's super cute. I think this spread is screaming for a quote, but I did not pull any quotes. Oh, before I jump to that though, let's grab a couple kitty stickers for the corners there. I like using when I can planning stickers and filming, computer editing stickers. Here's a little black cat who is planning. Since this is a mostly black and white, let's try to stay away from any bright colors. So we'll put this guy on here. So little things, this is where I'm going to put my ideas. So for example, green as the subject for my wellness spread. Because I look through the challenges and I make up my mind, and if I don't write it down, I'll forget. So, and here's a little guy that's mostly, it's got to hit a blue, which is kind of close to gray. Here's one editing that's pretty neutral. You see that one? So I have all these small shops linked in the description box. There are a bunch now. My list keeps growing, which is great. I love supporting small shops. It gives me so much more flexibility and variety, and I enjoy supporting small shops. So, all right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go find a black and white. I think black and white would be appropriate. Black, clear quote, and we'll pull some overlay tapes to layer with it, and I'll be back. All right. I think the finishing touch for this spread is a couple of quotes, like I said, and I love this color scheme. I think it's really conducive to layering black quotes over top of some overlay tapes. These are from formerly Girl Boss Anna, now Narrative Hues. So I pulled one that matches kind of the gray. It looks really dark on the roll, but once I lay them out, you'll see that it's not. And one that kind of matches the brown. So I'm thinking brown there. Actually, I need brown and brown, because of being close to gray. So I'm thinking one here, and that'll cover up that whiteout. One here, and then what I can do is use the gray one down here if I can find a quote that I can do some sticker surgery on to put along that bottom line there, to just, again, tie the two pages together by using the same decorative elements. I've pulled Winter Collections Volume 2 from Amber Plans Her Day. I adore the quotes that she has in this book. I think they're amazing. I love them. I use them over and over. As you can see, there are already a bunch missing, and it's a brand new book. So I want something that talks about being outside. So there are lots of good, a snowflake is winter's butterfly. That's great. That I feel like could go like right here. Also looking for one that I can do a little sticker surgery on and make into one line. If it's cold, I'm not coming. I really don't want cozy stuff on this spread because this one's all about being outside. So probably not any of those. Oh, I like, ooh. All right, let's snag this one. The best is yet to come. I feel like that, it's already one line. We can put it over here. So I'm just gonna speed it up while I put a couple of these on and center the quote over them. Thinking at least 3. Perfect, okay. Those are more about Christmassy stuff. 'Tis the season to be freezing. I smell snow. Let it snow. Those are all good. Ooh. Winter blooms make you forget it's cold. So I don't have the florals on here. I stayed away from them, but I feel like the berries here maybe that works with that. So let's do, I'm gonna layer these up and put this quote right here. Just gonna, like I did before, it looks like I can pretty much fit most of it on one wide. It's just a matter of how many do I need top to bottom. So let's pull a few and go from there. I know I'm going to use them on the other one, the other quote as well. So if I pull a few too many, that's okay. And we'll just, I'm going to zigzag them back and forth just a little bit. And we'll build our space for our quote. As you can see, these are perforated, so it makes them really easy to work with. The nice thing about these overlay tapes too is that they are meant to be repositionable. So once you stick the quote on it, if you decide you want to shift it a little bit to one side or the other, you can lift the entire grouping, the quote and the tapes that it's sitting on, and move the whole thing. Because like I said, they're meant to easily lift off your page without damage. All right, so just one thing for here. Breathing in snowflakes, that's cute. I keep coming back to this one though. A snowflake is winter's butterfly. I like that. Let's just do that one. So again, I'm just going to line up a bunch of these. Maybe I'll do this one too wide so that I can really mask that white out. Nah, I won't. It's okay. That might be enough. I might not need that fourth one. Yeah, I do. That A sticks up. One more. So that does look a little bit crowded, and it's because I wanted to cover up that white out, but it's okay. It feels like a meandering path. You know what I mean? So there we go. That is everything. I love the color scheme on this. It's monotone, but it's not. You know what I mean? So let's put it in my planner. It's gonna look great. I'm currently on black discs. I haven't done my January move-in yet, just because I wanted to enjoy Christmas as long as possible. But this makes me want to definitely do my January move-in. I think I might go with silver discs for January, which would still look amazing with this spread. So there we go. I hope you like this video. I hope it encourages you to try some new small shop stuff. Go non-traditional on your planner. I really love the dashboard layout because this space, for me at least, is so wide open to just looking different every single week. If you do like this video, please do consider liking, subscribing, dropping me a smiley face or a word in the comments. All of those interactions with my videos really do help me out with the YouTube algorithm and are a great, easy, cost-effective way for you to help support me. Thank you.